Hey guys, what's going on? This is DJ coming at you. Give you a little update on my Sawback that I purchased here recently. Let me get my manual for a second just so you guys can get a good picture of it. Cha-ching! That is what the finished product will look like. Awesome, totally awesome. Totally awesome. But I'm working on it. I got the body painted today. Again, like I mentioned earlier in one of my videos, I'm doing it a little different. Normally you paint the body from the inside. I want my Jeep to look old, so I painted it on the outside. I got some not sandpaper, but wire brush or whatever you want to call it. Steel wool. And I really scuffed the body up a lot on the outside, of course, so that the paint will adhere. And I just got some Krylon paint and painted it on the outside. I got paint running along the bottom. I don't care. I didn't try to do it the perfect paint job. So I used gloss gray for my paint. That's what I used. And you can probably, let me slide it closer to the camera. Hang on, let me tip the camera down a bit. If you look at it, you can see a lot of imperfections. There's a lot of imperfections in it. There's a grill. And maybe you can't see it on there, but yeah, it's not a perfect paint job, and that is fine. Because I'm going for a real scale look. I didn't want the shiny look. And what I used was, I used the Krylon Smoke Gray is the color. And then after I painted it, I used a blow dryer in between layers of paint. I used a blow dryer to get it to dry faster so I can get this project on the road. You know, I'm trying to get done by Saturday or Sunday, hopefully. Ignore the wheels because I am going to be using the stock beadlocks. But anyway, yeah, it came out pretty good. And like I said, it's very imperfect. Very imperfect paint job. Let me tip it over so maybe you can get a better look. You know. Okay, also, I'd like to encourage or share some of my little secrets, not really secrets, but painting methods. Okay, if you look at this, this is the interior of the Jeep. I'm not going to leave it plain. I'm going to be painting the floorboard. All that's going to be painted. I'm going to be painting the side panels just to add more definition to the body, just to make it look more scale. To me, the more scale that a trail truck looks, the more fun it is to drive. That's just the way I think. But yeah, I'm going to be painting the floorboard, all that. May even be putting some floor mats down here for the driver figure. If you go back and look at my video I did the other day, and the body was unpainted, and I was just showing you guys some of my ideas, and I had the driver figures. I'm going to have 2 driver figures in there, which is going to be awesome. I have to do a little repainting on the driver figures, the jean or the suit that they're wearing. I'm not going to repaint the faces, but I'm going to repaint their, you know, their clothes, so to speak. It sounds weird saying that, but yeah. But anyway, painted it on the outside, give it a real rough looking paint job. I got paint runs and everything else, but that's fine. That's just the more scale that it will look. Okay, so I'm really excited about that. Okay, let me get this out of the way because I want to show you something else. I'm going to give you a little idea of what I say when I say more of a 3-dimensional look. Okay, hang on a second. This is my, hang on. Oh, this right here is my baby. I had this for maybe 6 years. This is my Wild Willie. Yeah, I know it's not a quality RC car. It's more of a toy. But I liked it back in the day when I got it because of the interior. What I envisioned that I could do to the interior, and I still haven't even finished it. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. If I tip it over, now this is really cool. Look at it. If you look at that, look at the interior. You can see, you know, the flooring is black, and this body was totally green, by the way. Okay, so I'm taking a lot of my ideas that I'm doing with the Sawback body from my Wild Willie body. But anyway, I got a speaker box. I don't know if you guys probably can't see it. Let me turn it this way. But anyway, yeah, give you an idea. See how much better it looks? You know, behind the seat here is a speaker box. It just looks adds more definition. See the little dog in the back? adds a little more definition to it, makes everything more scale when you spend some time painting it. I'm even going to attempt. Now, what's cool about the Wild Willie body? I really like this body. I just wish that Tamiya would have made it in a full version like the Sawback and a hard body, but they didn't. No biggie. Got the Sawback now. But anyway, see this little roll cage thingy on the Wild Willie? I have got some extra ones. I'm going to try to modify it and get that on my Sawback. I can get the back one on there definitely, but I love how they got this. This is old school stuff, old school Tamiya stuff. It's a roll cage for the, it's the Tamiya Wild Willie. It's a little stunt truck. So it's known for doing wheelies and doing, so that they were smart about building this. They reinforced the body with a roll cage, so to keep it, from doing too much damage to the body. And it's very effective. So I want to see what I can come up with as far as using this idea from Tamiya. It's cool, but again, the interior is awesome. I spent a little time, painting the interior of it. It makes the vehicle out of my fun. Let you look at that. Okay. Although this video is not about the Wild Willie, I'm just showing you my painting method back in the day. Okay, let me get the Sawback back up here, but before I do, Sawback seats, hard plastic. Nice, very nice. I'm going to be painting these brown, dark brown, just to add some definition. Front and back of the seats. And also I have my bead locks. I'm just going to paint these outer bead lock rims. I don't know what color yet. Probably gray. I might stick with gray. If not, it'll probably be blue, which is cool. Okay, and then you got the little mirror thingy here. Then you've got the windshield holder, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm undecided whether or not to paint it or just leave it as is. I may just leave it as is. I'm not sure. Time will tell when I get around to it. But anyway, what else do I have to show you? Let me get the saw back up here. Oh, okay. And again, I just wanted to give you a little update. Got the bad boy painted, gray. Yeah. Can't think of anything else I want to say right now exactly, but I'm enjoying this build again. The XCX10 the SCX10 from Axle has some serious competition. Personally, I have the SCX10 again. I prefer this simply because it's more scale. The more scale, the more fun. I mean, this thing is awesome. And I noticed too when you drive it, they have it geared in such a way. I have a 27-turn motor in it that when I take off, there's no torque twist in the frame and all that stuff. I really like that, and that's probably really due to the bumper, the steel bumper on this Jeep, man. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome. Again, look at that's off the chain, gentlemen. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. Can't really think of a whole lot more I want to say right now, except for I'm just working on it, having fun, working on it again. I purposely painted the body on the outside. I wanted to give it a rough look, and I'm going to be painting the inside of the Jeep, putting a roll cage thingy on the back, as you can see in one of my other videos. So I would encourage everybody to go out and get a Sawback. Let's have some fun with this thing, man. This is going to be an awesome. I think it's really awesome to see a Jeep of this caliber brought to the RC world, man. We need more of this. It's I don't know what people are thinking, what companies are thinking. I don't know what Team Associated and other companies, Team Associated and Losi. I don't know why they didn't do this, man. It's a lot of money to be made in scale Jeeps. Everybody and their mom came out with a rock crawler. But yet we only have right now one dominating, trail truck. Now, we used to have one dominating trail truck. I think this is going to change the game. This is the game changer right here, people. And like I said, I have the SCX10, but this thing here also too. It has doesn't have oil shocks. But let me tell you something. This thing is smooth. I personally love this suspension, and I'm one of those guys like everybody else. Oil shocks. I got to have oil shocks. But man, let me tell you, I love the way the suspension feels on this. It's nice and slow moving. and I think it's pretty cool. I think the secret may be that Gmade may have done is when you assemble the leaf springs. And I was wondering why on the directions you have to put oil. Get your finger in the grease and put grease in between each leaf spring. Smart Gmade. I think that may be the reason why the suspension feels really good. And again, I would tell anybody, this is not a rock crawler. It is a trail truck. So you can't compare it to a rock crawler. That's what I try to tell them. If you want a rock crawler, get a rock crawler. This is a trail truck. You can climb rocks, but it is a trail truck. So, yeah. So I think that when you rate a vehicle suspension, you can't look at it as if it's supposed to have the articulation of an AX10, Axle AX10 or something like that. Or even the R1 that Gmade made. This is a trail truck. It's a totally different beast. And it is a beast. This thing is off the chain, you guys. Look at that. Look at that quality. Yeah, baby. I think these are called side steps, these little metal things here. That's even very scale. So, guys, go out and get you one. You won't have any regrets. Like I said, I love the gearbox. Old school, no slipper, beefy gears. It's the same transmission that they have, I believe, in their R1, Gmade's R1 rock crawler, which is pretty cool. I'm not into rock crawling, but you never know. Maybe one day I'll try one. But I think it's really fun. Trailing, like I said, me and my buddy will get our trail trucks, and we'll go back, which is mainly what at the time was an STX10. We walk back in the woods like an hour, and it's nice. You're outside, you're enjoying nature, as opposed to looking at a pile of rocks, standing in one position and watching it. That's cool if that's your thing. But I think trailing is really cool because you can take a nice walk through the woods, walk a whole mile instead of just staying in one area. That's the fun of having trail trucks and making them look as scale as possible. It's awesome. So, yeah, this thing here is a real game changer. I'm telling you, guys, you need to look into the Gmade Sawback. Even the bruiser. This is going to shut a lot of bruiser sales down. It's going to shut a lot of NCX10 sales down too, because it's offering you more of a scale vehicle at an economically safe price. I mean, $260, $270. Leaf springs, steel cap for the solid axle, which even makes it look more scale. Awesome, guys. So that's all. I'll give you another update probably tomorrow or Sunday, and I may have it done, and we'll see what happens. Peace.